Let me just start with the first book review. This is for sure, the most recommended book. I read it probably 10 times plus. I recommend it to everybody I talk to, that if you're going to start one place and read one book, it must be The Atomic Habit. I've done so many things that where you see the effect of starting very small, do one push-up, and then you go over to two, but you do it every time when the coffee machine starts, and so on. One of the clear example where I done is that I put the running shoes and the running gear in my entrance. Once I put on them, I go to the gym, but also when I go to the gym, I change my eating habits, because once I'm at the gym, there's no use of going home and eat crap. So actually, it's like a compounding interest there as well. When you go to the gym, you don't eat that crap. And once you start to talk about that, you come to the work the day after and you continue to eat quite healthy because you know you're going to the gym. And then also, you don't want to go to bed, because if you wake up too tired, you're going into a very good rhythm and you see the productivity is increasing significantly. And it's exactly the same when I did the investing, that once you start to see on the compounding interest, when you get interest on the interest of the money you already have, that's what makes this fantastic book. I mean, the content is easy to get hold of, that you make things obvious, you prepare for what you're going to do. You want to make things attractive, because the more attractive things are for yourself, the more you will do of it. Make it easy. I mean, we people want to have it easy. We, in general, hate changes. We want to have things set up. Like, one habit I have now is that every time I go to bed, I prepare the coffee machine, fill it up with water and fill it up with coffee, and I just click play. So when I stand up, that means that I always have a coffee ready. It doesn't take too much time to do all that preparation, but the satisfaction the day after is just great. I always make up my bed before I leave when I'm coming home. You probably heard the story for the military. A lot of people is doing that, and it's so great. So if you're going to start and read one book, I recommend The Atomic Habit. Um, Build small things, don't start too big. And the same with the reading a book and start to do it. I started with audiobooks. And once you start with the audiobooks in the car on the way to work, when you're going home from work, you do the same. If you're getting into a good habit, you can see that the reading strike is probably going to last quite a long. And if you manage to get it done for a certain amount of time, I think it's around 35, 40 times, it becomes a new habit. So if you're going to start with one book, do The Atomic Habits, and you will have a huge improvement like I have done.